Alright guys, what's happening? It is January 3rd. It is Friday afternoon. Just got off of work a little bit ago. The project this weekend is the back room area. I went down at the bottom of my bookcase earlier in the week to grab a photo album that I had to show Tyler a picture. And I noticed there was moisture under there. My photos, quite a few of them actually got ruined, like childhood photos, so that kind of sucks. But I have a moisture problem in that corner in the wall somewhere. It could be a little leak in the tar roof that's over there on this addition. I know I have some issues on the outside where the outside siding is coming off. I've been saying I need to get it fixed. Well, this weekend is fixing or trying to stop any progress of moisture in the walls. So we'll probably be ripping out some drywall in the inside and doing some paneling work on the outside. Let me show you what I'm going to start with. Okay, so here's the back wall in question. This is an add-on that they put on obviously before they moved, but it's not done really good. It's kind of cheap. I mean, some of this siding, see the siding is starting to come off, just totally come off, and it's very thin siding. It's not very sturdy. The bottoms, as you can see here, I'm starting to get some activity maybe with a couple of rodents. So this needs to be addressed. So what I have on hand I'm going to use tomorrow. Well, tomorrow's supposed to be 80% chance of rain, so maybe Sunday, but I have these sheets of the plywood here that I got from work. They were going to throw them out. There's 3 pieces plus that. Yeah, so I'm just going to rip those 3 pieces of plywood in half and just totally redo the bottom half of this outside. For now, it's a temporary fix, but it'll alleviate all them access points for rodents. That's some heavy wood, obviously. We'll cut it, we'll move all these cinder blocks out of the way, and we'll just totally redo the bottom on the outside. And where it's starting to kind of split in the seams, we'll just re-tack them down. So that'll pretty much cover the outside. Okay, so at this bottom, it's kind of out of the way. It's tucked in behind the couch, but it had a bunch of National Geographics and photo albums. Well, the moisture in there and the ants in there just totally infused the National Geographic books, making one massive ant pile. So we got it all cleaned out. What we're going to do, I'm just going to take out these 3 bookcases because I see moisture now that I am paying more attention to it. I see moisture down here too. Well, now that I'm home from my office job, it's time to get to work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to move that green turtle sandbox. Actually, we're going to make that the dust bath for the chickens, but not right now. Anyway, I'm going to move that aside, and I'm going to weed whack all them weeds right there. They're almost about waist high. So let me get that done. Now Molly can chase the lizards around. So anyway, I'm going to take those boards down. Those are protecting holes at the bottom as well. And we're going to totally redo that bottom tomorrow. So that'll be a good start. We will see you tomorrow. Alright guys, I'm pretty lucky. It's windy, but the rain is held off. The rain is supposed to come now about 1 o'clock, which is good. It's only 9:50. I've been working at this for a couple of hours now. So I was just going to cover it up with this wood right over the top of it, but I couldn't do that. It was just too mangled up, the outside siding. So I just cut it all out right here. That beam right there is awfully damp. So that's where the main hole was in the wall, where the water was getting in, where the moisture was getting in. So right now I'm just kind of letting it dry out. What I'm doing is adding new pieces of wood to screw my board to. So I got that. I know I need insulation. I pulled that all out, but I'm going to probably be taking out the drywall on the inside, cutting it out. I'll add more insulation then. Right now, my main objective is to get this thing sealed up before the rain comes this afternoon. But hopefully that will fix most of my moisture issue down at the bottom, which I think it will. So anyway, fun, fun, fun. Okay, so the first rule of progress is there's gonna be a mess first. Take a look. Hi Molly, you looking for lizards? Oh, of course. So anyway guys, here we are. Oh boy, yeah. I got a mess around here. I had to take all the cinder blocks out of the way because those were kind of blocking. See, look at this. This is a prime example of what we're dealing with. Just 8-out siding. Rodents could get in the walls. So the lower portion is just getting sealed back up. As you can see, I already sealed it in with that. Screwed that in. I just cut another one right there. We're going to use that, continue it all the way along the bottom, and then of course for the bigger cutout I have that piece, and then I'll have to cut another little piece. But that'll totally seal it all off. The roof looks good, so there's no problems up there. So it's just those entryways the moisture is getting in. So we're going to seal them, and then on the top lip I'll just run a nice bead of caulk on it, get it all caulked in, and we should be a little more sealed up back here. For now, temporary fix, guys. I don't have the money to just have someone come out and redo the whole outside of this room. Eventually we will get it done, but for now you got to make do with what you got. I already had these pieces of wood, so use them. Anyway, back to work before the rains get here. Alright guys, the rains are coming, but I got pretty much everything sealed up, so now I need to get my tools back inside before the rain gets them. Alright, so guys, it definitely does not look pretty. Thank God it's in the backyard, but it's secure. There's no holes anymore all the way along the bottom of the back room. So now the rains have held off, so I'm just going to continue to caulk it in real quick, and that'll be a wrap for now with it. Alright guys, so I just got done bringing all the tools and the screws and everything back inside, and it just got dark as hell out, and look at this. The rains are here, and I timed it perfectly. It's only 12:20 right now, but it's dark. So I totally got it done in time. Hopefully that caulking will stay in there. We might have to re-caulk after the rain. Get whatever sun you can. It is a beautiful, clear, sunny day, but it's only like 51 degrees right now, and it's about, what time is it? 10:40, so it's a chilly day for us. But either way, it looks like the caulking held up with all the rain. So now, hopefully, I don't think we're supposed to get any rain for a while, so it'll dry up, be good to go. Does that feel good? Does that feel good? So yeah, cool little Sunday, January 5th. Let's go see how the garden is looking with all that nice rain. Looks like we're getting some green beans. Here we go. Got some more flowers, more beans. So the beans are starting to come along. That's cool. They're starting to run pretty nice. Starting to get some flowers here. Oh, this one really ran all the way up already. So that's cool. And these are the Brussels sprouts. So we'll see how that does. I've never done Brussels sprouts before. That's kind of cool. The beets are looking fantastic. They're actually about ready to harvest. So we're going to probably harvest a couple of them pretty soon and roast some beets. And the radishes are being plucked and eaten all the time. Some of the bok choy are coming back from the tops. Look at that one, getting little leaves. This one too. But it is January 5th already. I need to get these dang Christmas decorations down. So that's what I'm doing now. Again, it doesn't look pretty, but man, it is 100% functional and what we needed to keep that moisture out. One thing I do have, I have another gallon of this deck sealer restorative stuff. It's like a thick coating, but it waterproofs and all that good stuff. is use that gallon I have of it, and I'm just gonna do this whole back wall. That way it's all sealed, it's all protected, it is waterproofed even more, and it's just gonna give me some peace of mind for a while until I can get the money to actually do it correctly. You gotta do what you gotta do though. You can't make everything look perfect right away. It takes time. So that's a wrap. You guys have a good work week. We will see you next weekend. We might be painting this. I might be picking up cinder blocks. Who knows? I might just be sitting around drinking beer. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, you guys have a good weekend. We will talk to you next weekend. Later.